Alrighty, shalom, shalom, Miss Baka. Or should I be saying Shabbat Shalom again? So just want to come on and share some insight with you on what the Father has been showing in dreams. Because it's definitely crucial in this hour that we hear from him and all that he's showing and all that he's doing. And this is to help those that are desiring his help. Not everybody wants his help. Be surprised. But there are some that earnestly seek his presence and want to know what's on the mind of Elohim. So I'm just going to share some of the things that I've seen in dreams over the course of the last week or so. And there seems to be a theme. And the theme I'm going to share is sleep and uncovered. Sleep and uncovered. That seems to be the theme of what I've been seeing in dreams. Shalom, Yakaria. And I don't take for granted when I'm dreaming or when I see things in dreams. One thing that I did note, it's been maybe 5-6 days ago. One night I had 5 different dreams, all in one night. I'm like, oh my goodness, what is going on? And I won't get into detail of the dreams, but I understand the theme, and that's what I want to convey to you. One dream involved move. I could see clear that things were in a condition where it was a move taking place. And we've got to be sensitive enough that when if it's time to move, then it's time to move. Sometimes we try to hold on to things, but we've got to operate in accordance where we're moving how the Father wants us to move. Then, the dream right after that, the dream was someone going to the wrong place and having to be told, no, that wasn't where you're supposed to be. This is where you're supposed to be, and giving them direction on where they're supposed to be. So being able to receive instruction and follow instruction, it's going to be crucial in this hour. Not everybody's going to do that. Not everybody's going to be willing to receive instruction and follow. Okay, then I had this was on June 1st. And as I said, I won't get into the details of it, but I will give you the theme. I entered a room, and it was a gathering. It was men. There was someone in the bed asleep. Of course, in a gathering, why would you be asleep at a gathering? And then I was like, well, maybe I'll get some rest, but I simply just could not rest. And as I was watching the person sleep, something fell out their pocket. It looked like money. So I was like, sometimes people are lazy when it comes to this walk and what's required of them. And look what Proverbs 19:15 says. Laziness makes one fall into a deep sleep, and an idle being suffers hunger. Then in Proverbs 20:13, do not love sleep lest you become poor. So notice in my dream, there was sleep and money was falling out their pockets. We are commanded to not be sleep. Sometimes we sleep and don't even know it. We sleep because we're concerned about the wrong subjects and the wrong matters instead of things at hand. And we definitely have to focus on, get yourself right. Then you can help others get right. You know, that's how it works. Before you can get the stick out of someone, you got to get the beam out your eye. That's what Mashiach taught us. But being in the bed sleep and losing money, it's a poorness, it's sleep, and there's a poverty that's going to come over. Thank you, Father, that we're not ready for. And you don't want to be in the same situation. So make sure that you're not asleep to what you need. Pay attention. Have your eyes open to what your who is really concerned about, what he's really looking at. Okay, then after that, I decided, okay, that I couldn't stay. That I had a mission to do. And the ones there, they were waiting on some type of book, and I couldn't wait for the book. And I left the room where they were gathered, and I went, and I remember I was on a stationary bike, and I had I had a book, but the book was stationed. I was pedaling the bike, but the book was right there where I was reading while I was pedaling. So I don't know what that could have meant, that it's time to exercise your gift. But in exercising, you have to make sure that you got the book directly in front of you so that you're doing it according to what he desires. And I remember there was a lady that came, a woman came. She had one wooden arm. It was wooden to her wrist. And then she had two wooden legs. Her feet were wooden. And she was kind of mourning or in, remorse because of her situation. And I remember telling her that she should be rejoicing and be glad for what she did have, and trying to help her to refocus. And I started referring her to the book. She listened and went about doing her work. But even though her hand nor her feet changed. Her mindset changed. And though she had a wooden arm and two wooden feet, a wooden wrist, rather, hand, because her mindset changed, that helped her to be able to do her work. So in all of this, I'm seeing, okay, there's a mission. It's to help people that are in troubled situations or troubled circumstances, and to help them change their mindset according to the book. And if they can do that, then they will be able to accomplish more and have a better outlook. Then last night I had another dream. And in this particular dream, I went to a house, and then a woman came out half clothed. And of course, I'm like, what in the world is going on? So immediately in the dream, I'm thinking about being uncovered. Because I want to show you something. The man was made in the image of Elohim, and the woman was made in the image of the man. So if the woman is uncovered, remember he talked about don't uncover, when you uncover the nakedness of your father, or don't uncover this nakedness because that's your father's nakedness. So the woman was a representation of what was going on in the house. Because remember, Adam was responsible for everything that happened in the garden. He was given charge. So it was his responsibility to take the right corrective action when Hawa became uncovered, when she didn't obey the word. But he joined alongside her. So our households have to be in order from the least to the greatest. There can't be any nakedness, because that's a sign of something's uncovered in the house. Something is not abiding, and it doesn't, when the woman is the image of the man, so you could see a representation of what's going on with the man. You can't ignore your household. You can't ignore what goes on in your household. You have to take responsibility. You can't step back and act like it's not your household. You're responsible for everything in your household. Do you hear me? And when you turn a blind eye to what's happening, or you have agendas, rest assured it's gonna come to pass. It's gonna show itself. That nakedness is gonna get revealed. You can only push and suppress it for so long. It will reveal itself. And when it reveals itself, it will reveal itself at a very inopportune time. So, two things. Hebrews 4:13, there is no creature hidden from his sight. Sometimes in households, things are done and you think it stays in the household. No, it's not hidden. But all are naked and laid bare before the eyes of him with whom is our account. A lot of people are uncovered. They're not accountable to who they need to be accountable to. Revelation 16:15. See, I am coming as a thief. Blessed is he who is staying awake, guarding his garments. What kind of garments we're supposed to have on? We're supposed to be clothed in righteousness, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. So in this witness here, we have both talking about sleeping or staying awake. You need to stay away from sleep, and you need to be properly clothed so that you don't walk naked and people see your shame. So let this be something we take heed to. Let's not discount it. Sleeping, we're supposed to be awake. Only those that sleep at night, when you sleep at night, you know what's going to happen. You got to sleep. You got to be awake day nor night. You got to be on the job, and you can't be uncovered. Take responsibility for your household. Lead your household properly. Lead it according to Yahuwah's agenda and not your agenda. This is what I'm getting from these dreams. Because I can go back, because I had started a new dream book. And of course, my dream book opened with rebellion, having dreams about rebellion. And that's what's on the horizon. So those that want to hear will hear. And I'll put it in these terms. He that has the Ruach or Ha-Ruach, let him hear what the Spirit says unto set apart ones or the assembly. Don't dash it off like it's not serious. This is serious business. Hallelujah. Yes, he will definitely wake you up. Oh, yes, Maury Kanan, test of endurance. The endurance is being able to sustain the race and not fall off. Some are falling off. You might not detect it or see it, but they're asleep. They're sleeping on their duties. They're sleeping on their responsibilities. And poverty is about to set in because of it, a lack of. Because we have to be good stewards of what he gives us, both spiritually and naturally. So I pray this is helpful, and just wanted to share with you because we're coming up on Shavuot, and it's very important that we heed the warnings that are out there that have been put forth. So I pray that Yahuwah will continue. And if you have dreams or visions, send them to me at info@mylivingbranch.org. It may just, confirm some of the things that I'm dreaming. I would definitely let you know. If I've had dreams or visions or anything related to what you're dreaming. So this is all to help. Yes, Shabbat Shalom, Sharat Danny Yahoo. All righty, Miss Bakah. We love you. And this recording will be up if you want to listen to it again. And I pray that you enjoy the rest of your Shabbat as we go into Shavuot. Shabbat Shalom, Miss Bakah.